So we just woke up and I came down here to get something to drink and I heard some little peeping.
Okay, so we are on day 14. Let's see what they got in them, huh? Been rolling them twice today. Okay, ready? We're gonna leave that one in there.
I got a rare one.
We've got stuff going on.
Can I have that?
See the little air pocket?
A baby Suki.
You can see a blood vessel coming across here. I don't see nothing in this one either. See?
Don't.
Alright, we'll get rid of that one. We gotta make space. I mean, it has a line, but not as definitive as the other ones. There's something moving in there.
Something going in there?
So give it a little more time.
So we just woke up and I came down here to get something to drink and I heard some little peeping. I had a schedule. Must have had a hen sitting on one of the eggs or something.
Oh, there's some.
What do you see?
Hello, little peeps. Oh, there they are. Yes. Yes, that is him.
Looks like there's 3 of them in there, huh?
Freeze them in there.
Yeah.
Laying in there. Can I hold one?
4 of them in there.
4 of them.
Nope, they're drying off, sweetheart. We gotta let them dry off. Alright, these guys have been in the incubator for probably about 12 hours now and they just weren't drying out. I'm going to go ahead and guess it's because we don't have a incubator with a fan on it that circulates the air, and that's why I got rid of our old one, because we think it was drying the eggs out too much, making it hard for them to hatch, because we were having much more success this time. And this one does not have a fan. However, they're not drying out as fast, so I pulled them out after about 12 hours. We got a little container of water, and we just like to grab them and make sure they know where it is. You know, dip their beak in it. You can see they'll kind of swallow, and once they know where it is, they'll keep drinking. Some people say you don't have to do that, but we just like to do it just to be sure. And yeah, we don't have any chick starter right now, so we're actually just going to take some of the layer feed and bust it up into a crumble, because we use the pellet for the laying hens. And yeah, we'll bust it up, and then we'll probably take these down. We got a brooder set up in the barn. We'll probably take these down in a few hours when they're fully dried off, just so they don't get cold. We already got a heat lamp down there. I'll show you that setup in a little bit. But we're gonna put the camera back up and see if we can't catch some more of these guys hatching. Well, they're, geez, when did they hatch? Last Saturday, so they're 5 days old now. They're doing good. Some of their feathers are coming in now. Gotta clean their water out. Pick some shavings in there, but they're doing good. We got 3 of them marked that we're gonna keep with zip ties on their legs. The rest of them we're probably gonna sell off because we don't need more chickens. Although something did get our rooster yesterday, unless they were fighting, but there weren't hardly any. I don't think there was any marks on him, to be honest with you. So I don't know what got him or if he just died. But he wasn't old. He was only like a year old, and he was just laying dead in the coop yesterday. Comb wasn't bloody like he'd been fighting, or the only thing I noticed was the feathers around his neck were missing in the front. But it's not like they were bloody or anything, so maybe he just died off. I have no idea. We put out that bale we were using for bedding out in the feeder, hoping they would kind of eat it up. And they really haven't. They really don't like eating it. I can't blame them. It's kind of swampy. So we're going to try some of this. We bought a watering can, put in some blackstrap molasses, and mix it with some hot water. We're going to sprinkle it over the top and see if we can get them to eat it. It just makes for less of a mess, less cleanup, that's all. So we'll see if it works. If it doesn't, whatever, we'll scoop it out and put it in the manure pile. Let's see. Well, so far so good. It looks like they're all standing around the heater, at least trying it now. Feeder, not the heater. They're all standing around the feeder, and they weren't when I came out. So I guess we'll see if they chow down on it. Another 2 bales of hay tonight. Check on it then. Been throwing some good hay on top of it, hoping it kind of mixes in and, you know, they accidentally get some of the nastier stuff with it when they take a bite of the good hay. But horses are really picky, and they're really good at picking out their hay. I forget how many sensors, like nerve endings, they have in their mouth, and they can just take their lips and spit out the stuff that they don't want to eat. They're very, very fine-tuned. They have a very fine-tuned ability to not eat the stuff they don't want. So I guess we'll see. That's why you can control a whole horse with a bit. I mean, it's a lot of weight. You just put a little pressure on their mouth, and they'll go wherever you want. Pretty impressive. Well, it's the next day, and they didn't eat a whole lot of it. They ate a little bit more of it, but not as much as I was hoping. So we'll scoop her out and give them a new round bale, and they should be happy for another week or so. Sure like to step on a lot of it, but it is what it is. At least I don't have to feed every day.